Hey guys, it's Kelly. So I tried something a little bit different this time. I'm about to hit my 4-month surgiversary. So last week when I was 17 weeks, I decided to use my cell phone to record some videos to show what I eat at this point. So enjoy. So I've been having a hard time getting in my protein, but I discovered if I make it with a shot of espresso, I can tolerate it. And it also helps, don't mind my dog barking. It also helps, since I've been kind of low energy, to get a little bit of caffeine with a shot of espresso. I attempted making it with a whole cup of coffee, but it just created way too much liquid for me to drink. So, there is my breakfast. Here's a little snack that I'm having. They're kind of like chips, but they're made out of cheese. And so one serving has 150 calories. And just looking at the sugar and protein, no sugar, 12 grams of protein. I probably ate half of a serving. So we'll say 75 calories, 6 grams of protein. And like I said, mainly they are cheese, but it's kind of like a little chip. So I am halfway through my day, and so far I've had my protein shake with the espresso shot. It took me like 3 hours to finish it. I just dread protein shakes so much. When I was still at the house, I snacked on those little cheese crisps, and I took a bite or two of my son's. He likes crab stick cut up with lime on it. I had taken like 2 or 3 pieces of that, so little pieces, not like whole sticks of crab stick. About to do my lunch, so I wanted to show you guys this. My husband has been making these mason jar salads, so I'm going to show you that. Even though they are super cute and I appreciate him making them, they're not really that user friendly. I would prefer my salad just be in a dish, and I bring a separate container with the dressing. I will show you how this works. So you just open her up, pour it out, and so now these carrots have just, I got a lot of carrots today. These carrots have just been soaking in the dressing, but there's chicken in there, there's pear, there's apple, there's some walnuts. Obviously I can't eat all this at once. I believe he used spinach and arugula as the greens. This will probably take me 3 to 4 attempts to finish it. So I will eat some now. I'll eat some in a few hours. I'll eat some in a few hours. So I'll finish it throughout the day. So, but that is all. That is my lunch. So this will be dinner. Normally I do, in this container I put cottage cheese with a little bit of marinara sauce and some mozzarella cheese. It's kind of a little spaghetti bake without the spaghetti. Today I'm going to do something different. In this container is ricotta cheese, salt, pepper, tiny bit of oil, and Parmesan cheese. I am going to put some spaghetti squash that my husband cooked. I'm going to add some tomato sauce.
What are you making?
Making dinner.
Guess what?
I'm going to stir this all up. And I'm making a mess because I'm trying to do this with one hand. And that would be my dinner this evening. Spaghetti squash, ricotta cheese, and marinara sauce. And here will be my snack of the evening. My husband was much more patient with his dinner, so he baked his spaghetti squash, added the ricotta cheese, some mozzarella cheese, and some ground turkey. So this will be my little cup, just for a few bites. I'm not really hungry, I just wanted a snack. So today's breakfast will be a simple egg. Let's see if I have enough skills to crack it with one hand. There we go. So I will probably scramble it. Sometimes I can eat the whole thing, and sometimes I feel satisfied without finishing it. And I just put a little bit of salt. So here's my egg. I typically like to add a little bit of salsa, but unfortunately I don't have any, so I will be eating it plain. Previously, I wasn't very good about taking my vitamins, but this weekend I bought some. I've actually been taking this B12 since the surgery. I just bought a once daily women vegetarian based. I'm not a vegetarian, but I like the plant-based ones. And then lastly, they wanted me to take calcium citrate, so I also got magnesium in there. I'm taking a calcium magnesium citrate. So the children and I have decided to have a coffee. I use Truvia, which is a stevia product, and an organic creamer. I'll probably use about 2 tablespoons of that. So 80 calories and 10 grams of sugar, 0 protein. So not the best choice, but sometimes you need a little pick-me-up to wake up.
I like coffee.
You like coffee? So the children have stolen half of my coffee. They like to dip their toast in it. You like coffee?
I like coffee. And I've stolen half of my mother's because I want to dip.
Here's my lunch for today. It's some of that baked spaghetti that was actually spaghetti squash. So it's gluten-free, no noodles, which in essence would make it low carb. And that's, I don't know how much food's in there. Maybe a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it all in one setting or not. So as much as I don't like it and I'm not hungry, I'm about to have this protein drink just to get my number up for the day. I'm out here painting a garage, but I figure I should get in some protein. So here's my evening snack. I'm out in the wild picking it. My son and I are picking blueberries, and I have been eating them, so there's not very many in the bucket yet, but they're delicious. Santiago, where's our bowl? What do you got in that bowl?
We're gonna make it into pie.
What are they?
Blueberries? No, they're not blueberries.
Blackberries.
Blackberries. Let me take one sweet one. So I don't get greasy on my hands. I'm gonna use these. Mama, which one is the sweet one again?
Just try one and see if it's sweet or sour.
I think this one is. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Very sweet. That's very sweet.
I just learned a very valuable lesson when picking berries in the dark. You guys, I was eating the berries as I was picking them, and there's full of bugs. I probably ate like 10 berries at least. That's disgusting. So now I will wash my berries before I eat them. So it's almost midnight, and I'm not really hungry, but I just want to eat a few bites of something. This is the dinner that my mother left for me when she was watching my children today, and that's actually what I'm going to eat. There's probably, I didn't weigh it, but probably about 3 ounces of chicken there, but my calories are super low for the day. I think I'm at like 500, so I'm going to have a little snack before I go to bed. I hope that was helpful. I want to admit I've been pretty terrible about tracking my food, but I had been stalled for almost 2 months. Since I got back from Mexico, the scale has really just been going like down a little up, down a little up, down a little up. But realistically speaking, I've practically weighed around 158.5 since the middle of June. After my 2 days of tracking, I dropped to 154, so 4.5 pounds. I don't know if it was a coincidence, if my stall just broke at that exact moment, or if I had really gotten that far off track with my eating that when I went back on track for these 2 days, I had such a significant loss. So I wanted to go over the numbers. So that first day, I had 822 calories, 60 grams of protein, 49 carbs, 26 sugar, 47 fat. The fat was really high. I'm trying to remember what I ate that first day. I think I had like ricotta cheese and some other cheese, and it was super fatty. So again, 822 calories, 60 grams of protein, 49 carbs, 26 sugar, 47 fat. The next day, my calorie count was 599. I had eaten 66 grams of protein, 37 carbs, 24 sugar, and 23 fat. Again, that's 599 calories, 66 protein, 37 carbs, 24 sugar, and 23 fat. So prior to these days, I was not doing the protein shake. I'm just having a really hard time stomaching them. But I would say, looking at these numbers, my protein is probably normally around 30 grams, which is probably super low. Like, I do believe I'm supposed to be between 60 and 80. So since I did these 2 days of recording, I have been doing my protein shakes. They're much easier to take when I put a shot of espresso in them. It takes some of the sweetness down. I'm still having that pain in my esophagus. Oh, this reminds me of something. I ended up asking if I could see the surgeon because of the continued pain. He says that while it's not a normal reaction, he doesn't feel that it's out of the realm of a potential reaction and side effect. To be honest, though, if it continues by the 6-month point, I'm going to request that they do some sort of scope. It's really uncomfortable. Earlier this morning, it's so bad that it was making me nauseous and made me feel like I had to vomit. And I feel it right now. It's literally like just something right there. I suspect it has something to do with the hiatal hernia repair. I don't know for sure. But if it continues, I am going to have it checked out. But while I was there, weighing 158.5, he said my weight loss was great and that he actually didn't expect me to lose any more. If I lost any more, that was just a bonus. He said that with my BMI, I believe now that put my BMI at 27. He said that that's great. He never really expects a weight loss surgery patient to get all the way down to the normal BMI. And I asked him, I said, at that point I was only 3.5 months out. I said, is it possible that someone doesn't lose weight after 3.5 months? And he said, absolutely. I had prefaced that with, I know that I started at a lower weight than some other people do. So is it possible that I won't lose anymore past this point? And he said, yes. That was another reason I decided to do this food video and get back on track. I really want to get into the lower 140s. A few reasons. One, so I can say I'm down 100 from my top weight ever. And also I felt like that's just a good number for me. I'm pretty sure that puts me in the normal range, but I'm not 100% sure. But I guess that's all. Let me know if you guys like the style of this video where I actually used my cell phone. I didn't get very many comments on my last video, so I was like, maybe I was offensive or boring or something. I think only one person commented, so hopefully I'm not too boring for you guys nowadays. So talk to you later. Bye.